Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. MTG Box Analysis here to take another look at Streets of New Capenna, but this time in the collector booster box form. So we just opened up a draft booster box. I think we did okay on that one. It certainly wasn't the best box ever, so we're going to try and see if we can't let the set redeem itself with 12 collector booster packs. And of course, just like our draft booster, we've got ourselves the box topper, Gala Greeters, valued at around 29 cents. So we'll go ahead and factor that into the total for whatever that's worth. We're going to go ahead and open up all 12 packs. Any rares or mythics, we're going to put the prices on the screen. And any common or uncommons that we find valued over $1, we'll do that as well. So let's see if this 2-year-old standard set, actually still has some value. All right, so we're going to kick this one off with a Dapper Shieldmate, followed by an Obscura Storefront. Then we're going to see a Broker's Veteran, followed by a Masked Bandits. Then we're going to pick up a Hypnotic Grifter, Take to the Streets, followed by a Full Art Forest. Then we've got ourselves a Tramway Station with a Cabaret Charm. Then we're going to pick up a Racer's Ring in Showcase with a Scheming Fence as our first main set rare. Then we're going to see Kami's Obscura Oculus Mythic coming in from the Commander subset, followed by a Park Heights Maverick Extended Art from the Commander subset. Then we're going to pick up Rigo Streetwise Mentor just in a non-foil showcase form with Henzi Toolbox Torre, a foil extended art mythic coming in from the Commander subset. Then we get a Treasure with a Rhino Warrior. So kind of rare to see 3 cards coming from the Commander subset. I don't recall that being such a big thing. So hopefully that was just kind of like an off pack or an odd pack. And maybe there's even some value in those 3 cards. I don't know off the top of my head. So we got ourselves a Psionic Snoop with a Social Climber, a Mastro's Theater. Then we're going to pick up an Echo Inspector with a Little Chat. Then we're going to see a Syndicate Infiltrator, followed by a Full Art Plains. Then we're going to see a Waterfront District with a Mastro's Charm. Then we're going to see ourselves a Disciplined Duelist, just a foil showcase. Then we're going to see ourselves a Cemetery Tampering, followed by Vazi Keen Negotiator coming in from the Commander subset, with an Avon Courier, also from the Commander subset. And then we're going to see an Errant Street Artist coming in as a rare showcase card from the main set, with a Topiary Stomper coming in from the main set in the foil borderless treatment. Very cool to see that. Does hold a little bit of value for us. Then we're going to see a Devil and a Citizen Token. All right, so 2 Commanders in that one. Let's see how many we get in this one. All right, so we've got ourselves the Obscura Initiate, followed by the Big Score. That should be valued over $1 in foil. Then we're going to see an Attended Socialite, followed by the Body Dropper. Then we're going to see ourselves the Corpse Appraiser with a Knockout Blow, followed by a Full Art Mountain. Then we're going to see the Rakish Revelers with Mr. Orfeo the Boulder. Then we're going to see the Waterfront District, followed by a Fight Rigging coming in as our rare. And behind that, we're going to see Into Deep from the Commander subset, with a Cryptic Pursuit, also from Commander, followed by Urabrask Heretic Praetor coming in the showcase as a mythic. Very cool to see that. And then behind that, we're going to see ourselves a Workshop Warchief in extended art with a Treasure and an Angel token. All right. Sliding into our next pack here. We've got ourselves an Exhibition Magician with a Broken Wings. Then we're going to see a Cutthroat Contender with a Witty Roastmaster, followed by some Exotic Pets, Illicit Shipment, Full Art Swamp. Then we're going to see the Masked Bandits with a Crew Captain. And then we're going to see our first Gilded Foil of the box. It is a Disciplined Duelist. It's really hard to see it, but these things look really impressive in person, and they are somewhat raised. So I do like the treatment they put in these, even though they haven't done it since. We got ourselves a Meeting of the Five as a mythic coming in from the main set, followed by a Cabaret Confluence coming in from Commander, with a Resourceful Defense coming in from Commander, with Lord Xander the Collector coming in the showcase treatment. Unfortunately, this is not the gilded foil. Lord Xander in gilded is the 4th most valuable, so that would have been nice to see. And then we get ourselves a Sanguine Spy in extended art with a treasure and a copy token in the back. All right, moving into our next pack. Surprisingly, after a few years, these are not that curled. So this pack starts off with a Botanical Plaza, followed by a Wrecking Crew. Then we're going to see a Caparetti Initiate, followed by a Disdainful Stroke, an Involuntary Employment, Suspicious Bookcase with the Full Art Island. Then we've got ourselves a Botanical Plaza with a Glamorous Outlaw. Then we're going to see a Tramway Station with a Mysterious Limousine coming in as our main set rare, followed by a Rose Room Treasurer from Commander with Henzi Toolbox Tory, this time in non-foil from Commander, with a Riveter's Ascendancy Showcase rare, and an Incandescent Aria coming in just as a foil showcase, not as a gilded foil, with a treasure and an angel in the back. All right, sliding into pack number 6 here. A little bit nervous for the value. Still haven't seen any Ledger Shredders. Still haven't seen any of the Tri-lands, of which there are 5 different lands, but 3 different versions available to us in these boxes. So I really hope we get to see a few of those, as well as some more gilded foils. So we've got ourselves a Rooftop Nuisance with a Paragon of Modernity, a Backup Agent, followed by a Plasma Jockey. Then we're going to see Quiza Agony of, or Augur of Agonies, Glittering Stockpile with a Swamp. And we've got ourselves a Corpse Appraiser with Aspara's Adjudicators. Then we're going to see a Corpse Appraiser just in a foil showcase with Toulouse, Clever Conductor coming in as our foil rare, followed by Mask of the Schemer from Commander with a Bribe Taker from Commander. And then we're going to see Giada, Font of Hope. Unfortunately, this is not the etched foil version. This is just the standard showcase version. And then we've got ourselves an Even Heartstabber in foil with an Ogre and a copy in the back. All right, so that takes us to the halfway point. Only one gilded foil thus far. So let's see if we can't find at least one more. And hopefully, maybe we'll find Zatora the Incinerator, which is the most valuable gilded foil, still valued over 30 bucks. All right, so we got ourselves a Mastro's Initiate with a Capenna Express, the Sewer Crocodile, the Prize Fight. Then we're going to see ourselves an Arc Splitter with an Elegant Entourage, a Full Art Forest with a Disciplined Duelist, a Brazen Upstart, followed by a Glamorous Outlaw coming in. This is going to be another gilded foil. Unfortunately, our second one, first was an uncommon, this is a common. Then we're going to see ourselves a Workshop Warchief in foil, followed by a Dogged Detective from Commander with a Smuggler's Share. And then we're going to see ourselves Toulouse Clever Conductor as a showcase rare. And then we are going to see a Rigo Streetwise Mentor coming in, our first rare gilded foil coming in. Very cool to see that. Rigo is not a high value gilded foil though. Then an Ogre Warrior and an Angel. All right, so we're up to 3 gildeds, one of each rarity except for Mythic. So hopefully that means we're due and we can see some value get up on the board. This one kicks off with a Kill Shot. Then we're going to see ourselves a Waterfront District, followed by a Mass Bandits. Then we're going to see a Broker's Veteran with an Illuminator Virtuoso and Out of the Way. Then we're going to see an Island, followed by a Skybridge Towers, Rocco Caparetti Caterer, Masked Bandits coming in foil showcase with the Riveter's Ascendancy as our main set rare. Then we're going to see Denry Klin, Editor-in-Chief from Commander, with an Arcane Bombardment coming in from the main set in Borderless. Very cool to see this. Not sure of the value, but it looks like a pretty cool card. And then we're going to see the Topiary Stomper again, also in Borderless, but this time non-foil, followed by Vazi Keen Negotiator as a foil coming in from the Commander subset with a Treasure and a Citizen. So a ton of cards coming in from the Commander subset, rares and mythics. But just to kind of give you an idea, that's what we're dealing with right now. All right, we are down to 4 packs. Still hoping for a tri-land. Still hoping for a mythic gilded foil. That's really what these boxes are all about, in my opinion. So we got ourselves an Incriminate, followed by a Hold for Ransom with a Shattered Seraph. Then we're going to see a Snooping Newsy, a Fatal Grudge, a Grisly Sigil, Full Art Mountain. Love that land. Just the black. Then we're going to see a Shattered Seraph, followed by a Broker's Charm. Then we're going to see Rocco Cabaretti Caterer again, this time just standard foil showcase, with a Void Rend coming in as our main set rare. Then we get a Swindler Scheme, followed by a Vivian's Stampede. And then we're going to see Cabaretti Ascendancy non-foil showcase with a Cut Your Losses coming in extended art with a Treasure and a Rhino Warrior. I hope that's not a message to say, hey, cut your losses and don't even bother opening the last 3 packs. That would be such a shame after I've kept this box sealed for a few years. I hope there's a treasure in here that we can benefit from. So we got ourselves a Deal Gone Bad, Civic Gardener, followed by Sparrow's Adjudicators, Run Out of Town. Then we're going to see a Scuttling Butler, Riveter's Requisitioner with the Full Art Planes, a Racer's Ring, Obscura Charm, Rakish Revelers. Then we're going to see an Arcane Bombardment again, this time Mythic Standard Frame. Then we're going to see a Prosperous Partnership, followed by a False Floor. And then we're going to pick up Evelyn the Covetous, non-foil showcase rare with Eurobrask Heretic Praetor again, but this time in foil showcase. Then we get a Cat and an Angel. All right, 2 more packs to go. All right, we got ourselves a Most Wanted, followed by a Riveter's Outlook, By Your Silence. Then we're going to see a Jetmir's Fixer, followed by a Mastro's Charm, Mr. Orfeo the Boulder, the Full Art Mountain Alternate. Then we're going to see a Waterfront District with a Riveter's Charm, Logrella the Magpie, another gilded foil for us, just an uncommon though. And then we finally get to see one of the tri-lands. We get a Jetmir's Garden coming in. Very cool to see this. The Jetmir's Garden is the most valuable land in the cycle, so hooray. Love to see this in Borderless or in the showcase frame as well. Got ourselves a First Responder, followed by Parnisi the Subtle Brush Mythic from Commander, followed by a Scheming Fence in Showcase, and then we're going to see ourselves a Body Launderer coming in extended art. Does hold a little bit of value. Then we get a Treasure and a Rogue in the back. All right, so final pack. Put our Jetmir's Garden up at the top. So let's see if this pack can save us. I know the market price on these boxes is not high, but if I recall, I bought this one a few years ago when the market prices were a little more, I'll say favorable to the market, or more expensive is another way to say that. But I'll do the analysis based on market price in case you all pick one up. You'll be, of course, paying today's prices. So we got a Crooked Custodian with a Majestic Metamorphosis, a Speakeasy Server, Rebel Ruiner, Metropolis Angel, followed by a Windshield Agent, Forest, and then we're going to see ourselves a Tramway Station, Kiza Agony, or Augur of Agonies, a Brazen Upstart in Standard Foil, Black Market Tycoon coming in as our rare, followed by a Storm of Forms. Then we're going to see a Boss Chauffeur, followed by a Xander's Lounge coming in the Borderless treatment. Very nice to see this. Is valued over $10, and it's our second tri-land of the box. Hooray! And our last card is going to be a Riveter's Ascendancy, again in the gilded foil treatment, with a Treasure and a Wizard in the back. All right, so here comes the MTG Box Analysis. Get early access to videos, download the analysis for every box open on the channel, and personally DM me, just like these fine people. All by becoming a member of the channel through YouTube or over at mtgboxanalysis.com. You'll find links in the description. Until next time, do something amazing.